What's going on, everybody? LK here, and guess what we have? The only thing the scene has been asking for mad long, a fourth Goku. But thankfully this Goku is not like the other Gokus because he's small. He is standing right now next to Crouching 21. So thankfully I got him a little early, so in this video, I want to talk about just pros, looking at some moves I think are interesting, unique about him, cons, and then just some general thoughts about how I feel the devs were thinking when they made him, how do I think people will use him, etc. And the place I want to start is probably the most important question that anyone has when a new character comes out, and does he have a low 2L? And the answer is, yes he does. That is a low 2L, the standard 2L that everyone wants on the character. Pretty fast too, 7 frames, so standard speed for low. He has a 6 frame standing normal, just like everyone likes, which is good, and it advances. His 5LL is really good. So as you can see there, it's multiple hits, which makes it really easy to hit confirm, guard confirm, etc. Another interesting thing about him, he has a lot of moves that let him keep air momentum. So for example, he has air 24L. He has 2S, which I'm about to show. And he also has reverse Kamehameha. This one's a pretty interesting looking move. Now you may or may not have noticed, but the reverse Kamehameha and 2S have force line recovery, and the orb did not. The 2 and 4L did not. And I'll go into that a little bit more later. But it's pretty interesting that he has all these tools to move around. Another thing, and I think this is going to be the main reason that people really play him, is that his level 3 Okazeme is going to be super strong. So this is Spirit Bomb. Unlike base Goku, he can combo into his low, which I will show in a little bit. Sylvia-sama found the combo, so shoutouts to him. I just learned it just now. But his Spirit Bomb is like Yamcha's level 1 into level 3. So you could do Spirit Bomb, dash, extend your combo a little bit, and do his other level 3, the Dragon Fist, and the damage won't be skilled. Or you could choose to just do the Spirit Bomb, and this is what happens. So as you can see, he has a lot of time to do mix-up if you choose to not extend the combo. So this is going to probably be the main thing that attracts people to him, besides the standard like low 2L, blah blah blah. Next up, I have to say it again, he's really small. So being small is advantageous in this game because you can't be fuzzied generally, right? Of course there are exceptions. Cross-ups are difficult on you depending on your character. So 21 can cross him up fine, but someone like Bardock actually has mild difficulty crossing him up because jump medium won't reach as low, jump light you have to be really close, blah blah blah. And you're just small, so you're hard to hit, and he has a lot of air mobility, as I just mentioned. His assist is also pretty good. I'll show it off real quick. So his assist is pretty interesting in this game. This angle is kind of a unique angle. There's not that many anti-air assists that are full screen. I think there are only 3 offhand, including him. So GT Goku, Base Vegeta, and Cooler. Cooler is in a weird spot where he's similar to Adult Gohan, Teen Gohan, except he just reaches farther. And GT Goku is kind of an in-between. Like, it has a significant amount of block stun, 30 frames per block stun. Shoutouts to the buffed training mode in 1.17. So it has more block stun than base Vegeta's, and I feel like the angle is really similar to Cell's. It's also really easy to hit confirm, which is nice. A quick example here. So as you can see, pretty easy to hit confirm because of the extra hit stop. They learned their lesson from Cell, so you can definitely hit confirm it. He also has solo snap. It's pretty easy to do. He also has combo parts like Cell and Cooler where he doesn't launch you up, he launches you horizontally. So as you can see, his corner carry looks pretty good. Probably people will be able to optimize it in the future. Another really good point about him is that he has a sword, jump light. So if you don't really follow the scene that much, it just means his jump light is really big. So that means he's good in the air because you can hit super dashes in the air relatively easily. So anyways, you can see it's pretty trivial to hit super dashes with his jump light, which is a definite plus. So now a couple of cons. One is that his normals are small because he is small. So even though he moves with his normals, he still like has relatively low range, relatively. So a couple of example normals I'll show. All his hitboxes are kind of big, but he doesn't move a lot. Like the hitboxes are outside the hurt box, but the moves are kind of small. And he doesn't have that many advancing moves. Another thing that is kind of a downside of playing him is his full screen presence is a little bit limited. And what I mean is, so he has power pole. This is his key blast. He doesn't actually have a normal key blast, but this move doesn't reach full screen. So from here, he can't really get you. He has beam and stuff, but his beam is his assist, so it might not necessarily reach you. So he generally has to move into around this range, which you can say, yeah, it's still pretty far, but it's not totally full screen. You have to approach, and of course, the closer you get, the harder it can be to react to things, blah, blah, blah. Now, he does have this move. So that is 214H, but it costs a bar. That's full screen, immediate in, but it costs a bar. So you need meter to essentially have full screen presence. Another thing about him is that he doesn't have that many moves that are safe on block. So his lights are safe, but his mediums are unquestionably unsafe. But on the other hand, his special moves are all safe, which is nice. He has a lot of moves that set him airborne, and in this game, if you have a low 2L and moves that make you airborne, you should be able to set up high-low mix, but he's pretty easy to guard cancel because the only special move he has that puts him airborne that doesn't have land recovery is the 214 series. So once again, that's this. So generally, that's like a pretty easy guard cancel point. I feel like the devs really learned from Gotenks and Kid Buu in the past. Because for example, I'm about to do a string that's like, this is an airtight string into high-low. Now in the corner, it's fine and dandy, but look at what happens if I do it mid-screen. It pushes him back really far, and it's a special move. So they don't want him to have free 50-50 high-low mid-screen, and they want the defender to have an answer to it. The Dragon Fist does more damage, his other level 3 does more damage if a character is dead. I don't think Spirit Bomb has a different effect if a character is dead, but the Dragon Fist is different. I'll show the difference really quick. Sorry, Yamcha, but so he turns into Super Saiyan 4, and this Gold Shenron. I guess if you watch GT, you know about the Gold Shenron. I don't know. It does more damage when a character is dead. They seem to want him to be a mid or anchor, because he does do more damage when a character is lost, and his assist is kind of like, it's an anti-air assist. Anti-air assists tend to be in the middle. His level 3 Oki does give him really good solo functionality, especially because he could do it alone, so people will be focused on trying to find more ways to combo into his Spirit Bomb alone, because they are going to want the Oki. On the flip side, he can be a point character because he can solo snap for no meter. I don't know if he has a mid-screen one yet, but at least in the corner he can solo snap for no meter, so that's pretty good. all things considered, he looks really solid. He has things that people wanted. I think he'll be more common amongst like your standard Dragon Ball Fighters player because again, he has a lot of tools that the general populace wants. And amongst tournament players, just him having low 3 and solo snout and 2-0 low will also encourage people to play him. And he's new, so look out for people to play him. I think you're definitely going to see him in tournament. He's interesting, and I think he looks pretty strong, so we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks. Hopefully you guys enjoy trying him. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.